Today starts in War Road, Minnesota, almost to Canada, which is just over there. And before I start today, I need to just pause and thank you, everybody who watches and subscribes. It's because of you, really, that I'm here today. Kind comments that I get, like 99.5% of them are kind and wonderful. About a year ago, a couple of you urged me to get a passport. I got one last year, end of last year. I applied and got one. It's gonna help me get to where I need to go today. On my bucket list is the Northwest Angle. I think that's what it's called. I'll know for sure when I get there. So it's not too far, but it's kind of a journey. Lake of the Woods. All right, let's get up to Canada. Okay, I am 6 miles from the Canadian border and about 53 miles to the Northwest Angle. So I should be there. Should take an hour and a half or so, I think. Also, I did see a caribou here. I was really excited. Spotted a caribou, and I went ahead and picked up a light roast with a cream and sugar. So that's very exciting. Thank you very much. Canadian border, half mile ahead. I am not going to video going in or through customs or whatever this is called. I don't know if there's rules or respect, but I'm going to shut the camera off here in a moment. Hopefully see you on the other side of the border. I'm in, and just some minor questions. They're cool with the bear spray. I don't have anything else. Like, I've got like 3 bottles of cans of beer. That was it. I can go 100 miles. Oh, I gotta go figure out kilometers a mile now. Okay. Beautiful Manitoba. Looks kind of like Minnesota. The town to Sprague. Oh my gosh, am I butchering that name? Sprague. Okay, Sprague. I'm so sorry. I think this is the only town in Canada I go through, and the border guard addressed me in said sir, but in French, which is what monsieur. Very international up here. Little food store here. I'm gonna stop in and grab a water and some chips. Oh, and Verizon sent me a thanks sir, welcome to Canada. We're gonna now charge you more to be on your phone. And then, but when I left War Road, I stopped in the only bank. They're like, and you can change your money at a bank. I'm like, which bank? She's like, sir, we only have one bank. So I went to that one bank. And I exchanged $40 and I got 50 back. So that must be the exchange rate. Look at these fancy. Got Queen Elizabeth on there. Fancy money. Let's go spend it. Just panting away. There you go. You want some water? It's like 90 out and this stray dog needs some water. Try it one more time. You don't want some water, buddy? There he goes. Sprague? Maybe. days being up in the northwestern corner of Minnesota, and now today too here in Canada. Everybody gives me the 1-2 fingers hello when you pass them. Very friendly. I must look like a local. I don't know. Well, that actually took a little more doing than I thought. You used to just push a button, I guess, on that telephone box over there. That's gone. Now there's an iPad and you have to enter in a whole bunch of information. I think I got it all right. It said welcome to United States, and so it should be good. Heading to my campsite. I'm a little worried about all these flies. It was the only place that I could camp. I called this place and they said, well, no, we don't have a spot. I go, is there anywhere else I can put a tent up? They said, well, you got a tent, we'll get a place in the field if you want it. And so I took that. Whether there is actually anywhere else to camp, I don't know. I couldn't find anywhere else, so off we go to Young's Bay Resort. So this place is primarily set up for boat launching, obviously, but RVs. They've got cabins, larger cabins, nothing small. So she said to go to this back lot here. Look at all these people. I think all these people just are here to fish, I guess. All right, and here I am, and yeah, flies are really, really, really bad. And she said just stick my tent up in the field behind my car, so there'll be shade probably by 8 tonight. This is not ideal. I don't know. There's shower houses, I guess, down there. I'll check out, and if this is not so good, I will only stay one night. It's working. Okay. Tent and mattress set up. It's just going to be so hot till that sun goes over the trees there. It's going to be a few hours, and tomorrow is probably going to be more of the same. No idea how I'm going to cook. Obviously I can't have a fire over here. I got my charcoal, but I don't know if I can put a grill down on here. So I'm not sure how I'm going to eat the next couple nights. There's a restaurant over there too. Can always do that. Stinkleberry Farmer wishes he would have gotten that other canopy right about now. It's okay. It's okay. The flies are like all over my head, but they haven't been biting, so that's good. They're not a seagull. So I haven't been biting. And a campground to myself, or a field to myself. I'm gonna check out the shower situation and maybe get a beverage. It's Time for a long overdue shower. Alright, this should be good enough. See you in a little bit. The power of a fresh shower and a shave. Oof, amazing. It has been 4 days for the shower. No laundry services here, so can't do anything about that. And there's a tip jar in here, which I'm going to take care of too. Just hope nobody else takes it. Well, the sun takes a lot of time to get down this time of year. You can see the shadows are marching towards my tent, hopefully soon. In the meantime, I'm using the shadow of my tent to get out of the sun. And I've created this cooking station here on my cooler. I'm gonna drink, I grabbed a couple Canadian beers when I was in Spargoo today. Farmery for the farmer. It's Canadian, blonde Canadian pale ale. I'm not in the state park of Minnesota, so I can drink this freely. So we're gonna try that out tonight. And for dinner, I'm gonna have something very simple. Hawaiian. I don't know why. I'm just going Hawaiian. I got King's Hawaiian rolls, some Spam, which they love in Hawaii, and some pineapple. So I'm gonna cook this up, a couple of these, and just slap them on a couple of sliders here. And I don't know, never had it before. Something new to try. Well, and this just happened. Yeah, this is an older chair. Now it's a good, I don't know, a pooping chair? It's junk now. I think I have a smaller chair. Oh my gosh. Like I say, always have a backup. Ugh. Maybe I'm eating too much on this trip. I don't know. I think that's just an old chair. This farmer's ale? Pale farmer's ale? Yeah. Pretty good. Back of my vehicle is just caked with dirt and then mud too, if you can see my tires there. She made the journey. Now we just gotta get home. This isn't a recipe I saw anywhere, just something I came up with. Thought about the Hawaiian rolls and Spam. And turn this off. And pineapple just sounded like it might be good. We're gonna find out here shortly. The pineapple probably would be fine even without cooking. It'd probably be juicier. Look at that. I'm gonna try one of these bad boys. Cheers or aloha or whatever I'm supposed to say. It's pretty good, juicy with the pineapple. The buns are very soft. Kind of melts in your mouth. It's very good. Look at this guy. He's, oh my gosh. The seagulls are swooping in for the Spam. I've calmed down a bit for my first initial reaction to here. I'll be here all day tomorrow and camp tomorrow night. I can make it. I got to get my stuff set up inside here. I have no idea what I'm going to do tomorrow. Gaze upon the lake, drive a little bit into the inlet, but there's not much up here. And I'm okay with that. It's just going to be like blazing hot with the sun tomorrow. It's going to be even warmer tomorrow, close to 90.
Le président, et c'est clair que le président connaissait cette dame. Ce n'est pas clair exactement.
Okay, welcome to Canada area. Sure, I'll find other stations. So I don't think I mentioned this earlier, and it's kind of an important thing. And I'm going to show you the marker tomorrow. But I am at the northernmost point in the lower 48 states. It's as far north as you can go in the contiguous United States, the 48, which means my tent, Canada's just over there. I think I have the furthest tent camp in the northern 48 states. Lower 48 states. It's a mouthful.
All of a sudden you come across a big old blood circle from here.
Absolutely beautiful up here. Very comfortable. Head back to the tent for the night. Gonna head in before dark. Since I'm outstanding in my field, technically I'm outstanding in somebody else's field. It's beautiful, it's quiet. Just a couple skeeters, but not too bad. I slept in today. It's kind of slept in. It's 9:30. There's been some noise like that, but I've been up on and off since like 4:30. Loud birds. It's fine. It's fine. It's very comfortable. It's gonna get hot though today. I know. Right now there's a bit of a breeze, which is good. I don't know what I'm doing today. This will be different. Got my coffee made, and I'm having an egg and Canadian bacon today. This thing's struggling a little bit because there's a bit of a breeze out here, which is fine because there are some bugs, but not too bad. Breeze kind of helps with that. Guess I'm just kind of breakfast tailgating out here today. Oh, this is the most ideal way to make breakfast. The breeze was kind of knocking the flame out, and I couldn't even get heat on here, but I put this up here, holding this up here. Now it's finally getting warm enough to maybe cook this stuff. Glad I used 2 eggs because one whole egg stuck onto the pan. That was from the pan. So I had a little bit of egg in these. It'll be alright. I might have destroyed this pan though. Well, unless you got a boat, there's not a whole heck of a lot to do around here, and I'm fine with that. I'm just kind of relaxing. I just had a completely chill morning. I don't have to take the tent down or put it up today. So I'm gonna drive around a little bit, see. There's not too many places to go up here, but a couple, so we'll go see if I can find something to look at. Also gonna leave my busted chair right there to reserve my parking spot, just in case. All these boats, all waiting to get put in the water. Look at these things. Well, if you can see that plaque there behind all these flies. Northwest Angle, northernmost land of the 48 states, owes its existence to Benjamin Franklin. 49.1756 north by 95.0110 west. In case you want to know where I am. And what I read is this is the last single schoolhouse in Minnesota. Yeah, something like that. I'll have to look it up. And then over here, they've all got another one of those call-in stations for coming back into America. Some nice homes up over here. In the distance, you got Lake of the Woods. The lake. Look, a bear. Not real. For a moment, I thought. Well, here's the only convenience store up here in the inlet. We'll go in. It says they're open, so I'll go check it out. Maybe buy something. U.S. Post Office, Angle Inlet, Minnesota, 56711. Most northerly PO post office in contiguous U.S. Pretty much everything I hear is the most northernest. There's a golf course here, the most northernest. So many dogs around here. Hi, buddy. How are you? Oh. Uh-oh. Back at camp, and hey, there's a couple more people in tents down there. I don't feel so alone tonight. Still got to figure out what I'm going to do for supper. It's always the restaurant. I just had wings there for lunch, they were okay. I think I'm going to relax in the tent for a bit, unless it's too dang hot. We'll see. And you know, it's not too bad inside the tent this afternoon, as hot as it is. Welcome to the inside of my tent, by the way. I don't think I've shown this yet. So there's my, this mattress is just huge. Could have used one about half that size, would be just fine, but really I wanted more that way. And I think it has a slow leak because it goes down a bit over the night. Anyways, bags there. The idea was to have my larger chair to sit in here too, but we know that broke, so I got my smaller backup one. Table, the jack recharging stuff up, and having an afternoon beverage. Why not? I ain't going anywhere. And I'm gonna do what I normally don't do on these trips and chill in the tent for a while. It's a different concept for me. It's about 7 at night. Hung out in the tent most of the day. Went for a couple drives and time to go get some dinner, I think, over in the only place to get dinner here, Jerry's. Even on a hot day, it's just beautiful and pretty comfortable up here, actually. Well, here it is. There's a one like this down in Key West, I believe, for the most southern point in the contiguous USA, and here I am in the northernmost point. Angle Inlet, Minnesota. Mission accomplished. Here's a map of the area. So there's Lake of the Woods. And there's where we are, like right up there. I put myself today in a spot that I usually don't, and that is a day of relaxing. I usually go places and I got to do stuff, and up here, unless you have a boat, there's not much to do. So I went for a couple drives, had a couple meals, and you know what, I relaxed, and it was a nice change. Felt weird just to not do anything, but that's what I did today. Just enjoyed it. Well, it's just after 10 and a little bit of light still out here. I'm going to bed for tonight, so I'll see you tomorrow morning. Well, another very comfortable night. As hot as it is up here, even this week, the nights have cooled down so nicely. So it's been very comfortable sleeping. Mosquitoes want to get in though. However, those wonderful people down there have a generator going all night long. Maybe it's a medical thing, but for some reason they've got a generator over there, powered up over to their tent, and the thing was going all night long. So it's kind of like a Greyhound bus going over there all night. So thank you for that. Unless it's a medical thing, I don't think it is. Woo. It's a beautiful morning up here. It's about 9 o'clock a.m. Gonna get my tent packed up, make the journey home. Not home, at least out of here. Look at this little guy in the road. Okay, I'm checked back into Canada now, so I'm heading back in through there to back to the border. Use the phone for going back to Canada. You just call it in and have your passport ready and everything, and they ask you a bunch of questions. And I guess I'm on my way. If you were to do this, I guess I would recommend just do this maybe as a day trip, or maybe one night. 2 nights, unless you've got a boat and going fishing, there's not much to do up here, really. Unless you want to just hang out and relax in your tent like I did, that would be great too. So I'm glad I did it. It's just not much to do, and that's okay. And there's no hiking trails really or anything like that even. These flies are insane. They seem to be more interested in the car than people. Just as I'm driving, they're bad, but once I got out and even now stepped away from the car, they're not as bad. So beautiful up here, quiet. Thanks for watching. You can watch a bunch of flies chase me back home to Minnesota. Head back to War Road. Also a quick note too, there's almost nowhere. I think I could have gotten gas at one place up here, but definitely before you cross over, top off your tank. I only went through so far. It's probably wind up being only a half a tank here and back, even with the extra driving I did. So, but you'd probably want to definitely top off your tank before you come up here, because there's not really any place to get gas. Thanks again for watching. Back to Canada. Two-finger salute.